Everywhere you look online today, there's a coach. Business coach, money coach, Instagram coach, even coaches teaching you how to become a coach. But you might be thinking, do I actually need a business coach? Or is this just the next buzzword people are selling? It's a fair question, because coaching isn't cheap. And you don't want to invest lakhs of rupees in something unless you're clear about what it actually gives you. So in this video, I'm going to break it down for you in plain English. What a business coach really does, who actually benefits from coaching and who doesn't, what those benefits actually are, and finally, how to decide whether coaching is right for you at this stage of your journey. Let's start with the basics. What does a business coach even do? The best analogy is fitness. If you want to get in shape, you could technically watch YouTube videos, try some diets, and talk to your fit friends for tips. But if you hire a personal trainer, you get hands-on guidance, progress faster, avoid injuries, and you're pushed when you'd otherwise quit. That's what a business coach does. They bring clarity, they provide structure, and they hold you accountable, even when it's uncomfortable. Now here's the thing, not everyone needs a coach. And I say this as someone who coaches for a living. If you're still figuring out your business idea, let's say you're experimenting with 5 different things and aren't sure what problem you even want to solve, you may not need a coach yet. At that stage, you need exploration, not structure. But if you're already running a business and you recognize yourself in any of these situations, coaching can change everything. You're on an income roller coaster. No matter how much effort you put in, you have more ups and downs than you're comfortable with. You're constantly busy, but you don't feel like you're moving forward. Your days are packed, but your growth is flat. Or you've built something decent, but you feel like you're the only person holding it all together. If you took a week off, everything would collapse. One founder I worked with was making 3 to 4 lakhs a month steadily. On paper, she looked pretty darn successful. But she was exhausted doing sales, client delivery, accounts, social media, everything. So instead of blindly focusing on further growth, we first focused on reducing founder dependence in the business. And within 6 months of coaching, she had streamlined her offers, built one repeatable sales process, and a small client servicing team. This freed up about 10 to 12 hours of hers each week, which she could reinvest as she chose fit. She chose yoga, by the way. Oh, and a happy consequence of this structured approach? She hit her first 10 lakh month in month 5. Now, the difference wasn't more hustle. It was having someone point out, hey, you seem to be spending 60% of your time on low-value tasks. Here's how to fix that. Now let's talk about the benefits of business coaching. The real ones, not the vague, fluffy stuff you might see on Instagram. One that works in your stage, industry, and for your personal context. First up, clarity. You can't grow a business when your brain feels like it's got 17 open tabs. A good coach helps you shut out the noise and get crystal clear on what actually matters. What's your offer? Who are you selling to? What's your path to profit? No more guessing, Googling, or spinning in circles. Just clear next steps, tailored to your context. Second, structure. Most founders build their business like they're winging a group project at 2 a.m. There's hustle, sure, but absolutely no process. Coaching brings structure to the chaos. Repeatable workflows, simple dashboards, sales and delivery systems that don't rely on you doing everything yourself manually. It's the difference between a business that burns you out and one that can run even when you take a week off. And third, perhaps most importantly, accountability. You already know some of what you should be doing, but knowing something isn't the same as doing something. That's where coaching comes in. You now have someone who checks in on your goals, calls you out when you're self-sabotaging, reminds you of the bar you said you wanted to play at. Not in a judgmental way, but in a let's get you there way. It's like having a co-founder in your corner minus the equity split. I had a founder who called me once, and I won't ever forget this, because I had just finished giving a talk to 100 MBA students on how thrilling entrepreneurship is. Anyway, the founder's first words on this call were, I just want to shut down. Not because the business was failing, it was actually doing more than fine, but because he was exhausted. So it was clear our work wasn't going to be about new sales tactics. It was about redesigning his week and reconnecting with why he started. Within 3 or 4 months, his business was healthier, and far more importantly, so was he. Okay, let's make this practical. How do you know if you should invest in a coach? Well, ask yourself 3 simple questions. Do I know what my next growth move is? If the answer is no, coaching can give you that clarity. Do I have a roadmap of action steps I can follow? If the answer is no, coaching can give you structure. And finally, can I hold myself accountable to execute consistently? If the answer is no, coaching gives you, well, accountability. But remember, hiring a coach is no silver bullet. They don't wave a wand and grow your revenue. They guide you, but you still have to put in the work. So do you really need a business coach? Not if you're happy to figure it out yourself. But if you want to grow a little faster, avoid classic mistakes, and actually enjoy the business you're building, that's when I feel coaching becomes essential. And if this resonated, hit subscribe. We'll be breaking down practical playbooks for founders every single week.